Justice Yeboah, I am a member of the NDC, Federation Movement Ghana for so one more president, no. And
Federation.
Progressive Federation. Progressive in my year frame. I'm person
but not the movement I question. No person will be progressive. And to stack here, I know your problem. What's stacking no say your problem. Yes.
Yanko, you name 120 days of President Mahama. Yeah, share so far the success story. And one of the other ministries be a face, be a minister, be a face so far. The money mono, we don't pick it's early days yet to even assess all of them because budgetary allocation no. So can't share that ministries was another day. But yeah, share 120 days.
Okay. Mame fa konya we so na menchia wati efo nyina.
Omojoso.
120 days.
Yeah.
Omampeni John Dramani Mahama. Adio ka say within 120 days obey.
Yeah.
And you will be a horns wa wanka batwaye.
Yeah.
Enti minim say yemfan free the oka so obey.
You futuni in
okay. Omampeni John Dramani Mahama kachire Ghana for say within 120 days. Ono Omampeni John Dramani Mahama no beye niema ABCD. Inti asemo di kan and say within the first 120 days you know obebo modern say obe apow ne ministers
cabinet
ministers also within 14 days and watch obi beka say we nso ye den me share effects of promise no we nso ye den or appointed ministers 14 days and also me Ghana near family home yes fa ho ibin sida e wo Ghana bakosemu now Mampeni John Dramani Mahama me ehunu say within 14 days you can appoint cabinet ministers na cabinet ministers dey no moye si cabinet ministers o mine constitution e kire who constitute the cabinet and what cabinet cabinet any map a direction of government so person ya de any cabinet approve and not me illegal enti so onya omampani na say on form in a cabinet you bet me appoint you as minister but bet me akotena wa wontimi nyahwe enti so wahwa abibia se yeto abawie afina edi kan no aya na bosome na me fa say this 120 days o kambo mu aye 4 months 4 months
yeah
4 months no enka o kambo mu a ka obehu say aban ntimi nya bibia na ye blame the previous government
yeah
entika by now kasidi kosoro kasidi na kosoro ye beka so aban dada no eniema o mo hyehye to ho eno ne da so ewo effect because ya bo minister din poni minister na akọ ministry ho a or the proposal me person ye ABCD a age cabinet gitum cabinet nso ne constitute what did the measure say enti eno a Omampani timi ye ne tentem no eno ne am nya the good governance effect na ye nya ne sabri enti obi a wanyi anani afiri e wo man ni mu no ebehu no say ade a esi wo man mu no ebi nsi da ya to abawie within 4 months
yes
na dollar shemirika edi eteba form because abino a cabinet no aye machine na yedi si kwan ne so edi akono aye adwuma enti se oye Ghana ni na se memfa ne se o kwakoto fuel oye taxi driver na o koto fuel na ne fuel ne so ate aba form a enye se wo hwa na no ate ba form you be the dason die says or constitute cabinet in term so that the finance ministry anamuntu or pesu otu no obetimi atu na embra nso abake no na watimi die atu saa anamon into 120 days no within 14 days obe appointed a cabinet no
yeah
I don't know now oka cabinet no ebinom say or say within 120 days obe appointing all the ministers. People are rushing. saying so mampeni ministers for na aka no onfa meka yes I need say we breaching. No, he was emphatic. Say cabinet ministers. And cabinet and so were constitute we omo aka no deputy ministers. Deputy ministers are not part of cabinet.
And our ministries in Abano 23.
Abano said your kind Abano.
What is from 30?
Yes.
As number 23.
Enti for now on appointed it has no bearing on the 120 days now. Okay. And he also did mention of the linear government. And nobody can say, even in under Rollins, nobody can say yanya aban bi a waba o my Ghana mua or they under the Fourth Republic or they ministers ketwe bi te so mampani John Dramani Mahama ministers ebu man ebin sida. Enti now wamaye hunu say even though ministers nisha but ohwe dwuma ministers na ye na ase oka Mahama ministers Kufuado ministers be 90 bomu and ye Mahama de baakoti and America say enti kire o say nipa na ode omo atoto adwuma na no adwen da omu tirim no se uyi sa adwen na so de kwakoto MPP ministers tirimu a etire no be pai no enkum e be pai because no how can you me father say and the sanitation special initiative how I could say program. What they share Mahama Bamui. Why pa no force in Yansa the 2 how I could see the etrimwe under Mahama. Share Ufuriata. Obotu Ufuriata. Why no Furiata SN Mahama Mamu? What they show at forcing posture as finance minister. Now they compare Furiata enye obi asabi oti kosu na obeyes wadwe so compare enye o de compare enye minister ben e na obetimi afa no so they compare Mahama ministers obi a obetimi afa dia compare kodwo opon kroma information but ono ho no utimi no say na Kufuado kura ni nso na dwuma o yentu asesa na free information enti the accuracy of information ministry first kwachi ofosu edema government communication na ya wodema o share the accuracy untimi compare enti eno enten koda I was talking about this maybe no na metie mo number 6 Omampeni John Dramani Mahama no it was the ahina no say obeyi taxes be free honor.
Yeah, that's checking 9 me heard
9 I think so or say national
no fama me let me hear mom
enti ebe person me tackle fifth yes
fifth
thank you or say within my first 90 days in office scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business. You see, oka e-levy. Yeah, said ya wodi kan and oka COVID levy. That ye wahanie COVID levy no ye betra ban mu no. And ye who say IMF agreement na MPP ni IMF koye ye no. Sa agreement nim no mo ye ne say for IMF to know say sikana ye person wo government obuabua no enya na de ultimately efiri amana wo watu hu akɔhyebu no sa amana no be free mu abasoro no kire ye kwaya obefa so obenya sika ye ABCD.
Okay.
Omo pe sika no omo de COVID levy no akwaje besia. COVID levy ye de akwaje besia. Enti se Omampeni John Dramani Mahama kase oyi COVID levy everywhere said omo de get fund ekosia yes omo rate capping ne ye say ye man ntra a specific threshold
never the normal yeni get fund no. You find say 100 Ghana cedis and abosun be say the 2 more. Omo de 70. Now omo de 30, omo 30 now come create some special purpose vehicle. And omo de sa 30 ko akotum sa 30 ne de no. And omo de kwaji 1.5 billion no.
And no me enti said omo ye no.
Yeah.
Omo di way no akosi omo eti ewo yi ne de.
Finance we say no.
Me finance me kasa kire me ma me nom ne me nua no mo a womu wo kronketu mu no woka wo wa na no mote ase awo wasie no ene se fasika we ma menya ade we nafa sa na sika ba we mu a media mawo it say wo person yi covid na levy free ho a age u replace no with another a year betimi atua sa aka eno ne ye de koye IMF deal no so IMF was not in agreement for us to take that e-levy. And to say also kofa adia abantina honorable ato force and car say it will be featured in our mid-year budget. Because that time we can sit down and phantom and find out which levy to replace it. So that enkon could create that vacuum no ewo. Enti echira say senka yeche yekura ka wanhwa aka 10% levy on the betting winnings na kraka no kro mo be sandi akodiska on say akufo ado aban no bo na bra bo say word no minim so another word I know they borrow me by there ye kan wo ya bra bo mu no aye dada fie mu ye ka so obi ye kwasampani a on say kwasampani ye obi a o mani sika o te o shedi dwakura so jiska we kodi dwa o mai so no obedimie diska ni nyina ne eno ye so ye kwasampani so on the meche sa kwasampa bra no eno no kokefo no omo enum koke no ana wa ye drug addict no womo ye ka obi obo kwasampa bra pa womo abrabo no sa ne te enti ade bia o ne nsa be so mu na ye di odi na de odwe ho so ochena ebeye dan ne de omfa ho ne nsa so mu ene ya esa enti saa abrabo no e na womo ebeboye enti senka party ne tena ase biembesi na enka ekire o se enka Ghana for one hwa ye pa ho ayi hunu yase now yemfa eno nto won yemra 24-hour economy I say he will commence obeshase into them no can say passport office ashase and our drivers and vehicle license authority DVLA almost ashase and until na ama DVLA for me catch Ghana for say who are apply for drivers license bia no quite say license na ready no aban papa ba kokoje license omo print backlog a wo nyina enti ko who are apply for license na won san kan no ko ba bia wo apply no kokoje are ready abam papa ba a 24-hour economy no and or say the policy I dey be 24-hour economy no ye koba ne parliament samba biemu a mo be hunu say afedie you qualify but policy drafting and everything is in progress as we speak are ready we are ne parliament ba we will present it emo bia be hu enti what you need to do as a Ghanaian and they say, we a businessman, and as who a juma, sit down, policy no, and he find a bebwami, and a more ben and a more ben be tua me qualify. Means met media nya ebi, na means met media trema jumam, no take advantage. We a Ghana ni so now soon to me juma, now we pay juma ya, for any to her a juma no, dear hin ubet me say ye ba be no in hours. What did they mention say? Into a bibia still quite. So betimi aye adwuma mienu a day na onso watimi de ahwe ufie na onso watimi de aboa ho enti omampani John Dramani Mahama policy no ene ne na sem wo kan and this social contract na ya kan ho asem kan you see it was political philosophers like John Hawkes and JJ Rousseau and Thomas Hobbes omo propounded that theory no ni nyina kire ne say me pese meye ade we amaw enti fa wo tumi no tumi ne wo ho
okay
because one fa tumi na mame a mintimi meye o mampani enti fa bu tumi ne mame na me bebe yo mampani a meye ABCD e di amaw It according to one of the main social contract, and they say, to me, the more we are faboy home by the fato to Yesikase. Into a year to a bar, according to Thomas Hobbes, or say to a bar. So, what watch it, one to be poor, or say, what give you what we call tacit consent to the government into a kahon or money by. Impo one to a body bill. Nasa Washanen Shayana, ye no. When your home, Nasi Yaku yo man penny, na unsu se or your man penny, o kahun ye na, and you to feel mine out in. A son or no, or defining a son or no, that's a walk can.
Because to be want to be.
Wouldn't work with you know. It is a offer say or man penny no or on sem fata, so be do so as or man penny to feel money. Now, Yamra Adia. Omampeni John Dramani Mahama aye na me semi nuan mo ndisi fo ya no kasa wan hwe yi a ye so otamfo benya wa na ye wa no kasa wona me se be no kasa yi Ashanti region ye appointed ministers DCs wona sa all the 16 regions except Ashanti region, but of course that is the biggest in terms of district and other numbers. Ache. Meanwhile, Omampeni John Dramani Mahama is the first in history, not even under Rawlings in 1992. Wetimi appointed the DCs. I may expect it and mention come. I may expect to say DC Ashanti region list in the crowd na ebe okay. You could do Friday the minimum senaba. Na ebin sida so Omampeni biaba. Within the first 5 months, were appointed ministers. It means that here, my for even in 1992, I buy your transitive by no certain no near district secretary near from DS.
Yeah,
DS4 no. Eche ansan ye DS a free word aba DC. After Honorable Ato Ahoy nom boss. Etimi did decentralization policy no started this decentralization in Ghana. Inti non kahon 1996 it was continuation. Inti reshuffle nebeba. The first one the appointment of these DCs no in 2000 Omampeni John Ajekum Kofor kra de or appointed no in August September no appointing year.
August, September,
yes. Not go so your appointment. What did the mention say? Now, ye free ho na district and so then root and district you.
Yeah, Nessa.
Now, ye free ho by 2004 was continuation. Enti reshuffle ne bebam and okra reshuffle na amam kese at the tail end of omo etenwano and omo ye reshuffle. Now, Ufriho, about 2008, that was when President Atamels also took over. President Atamels couldn't appoint, or we did not appoint. It was a deliberate policy. We did not appoint DCs or MMDCs after Abusumi Insia.
6 months.
Don't forget, because he told the existing DCs or MDADs MMDs no say omo executives no enter ho for 6 months. Enti an appointment in here ready no oyi we ya not the way aba oyi we ya not the way aba. What did they mention? 2012 was also continuation. So there was not a major appointment. The rest were reshuffle. Say we free her, no call her, and now we DC were contested were winning. Ababeye MP enti emfo obi for from question na eno nka ho ene ba afi 2016 which is 2017 Akufo-Addo by this time Abosumi num na fe ni Jombo Adunom as general secretary and regents vetting. This is a success story that we have as a party. For the first time in history, it is just a mere fact say Ashanti regent the action doesn't mean someone penny John Dramani Mahama check. Say when they compare Ebrea or they appointed the first district chief executives. And what baby to say Uti region, baby to say Volta region, and when they compare the two no Kasa Ashanti region acha, I understand you. But okay ache in general, enche aban bia waba aban.
Akufo-Addo kra second term. It took him 9 months.
Me say aya na second term.
Second term. No.
Aya na second term me pese meka because no mostly no reshuffle.
Sanka no kra na se che.
But yemfaresa.
Okay.
What did they mention say?
Okay.
Say Koba say President Mahama san atena ho ana NDC san atena ho in the next election. Whoever comes as a president will not be in a hurry to take off the DCs and bring another one.
Because they're the same family.
Yes. In fact, President Atamel Sediano should have been the best. And it should have been the best standard for good governance. Because Sewija District Assembly network within that period now, nothing much can happen in that district.
Yeah.
And yet the regional ministers for oversight. And if you are acting now, what you are supposed to do is clearly spelled in the law.
Okay.
And yet nyema nyina no betimi aye. And now wo as substantive nso a the obetimi aye no is spelled out. Enti hwe obi tisa Ashanti regional minister 43 district municipal and metropolitan now ya Kumasi metropolitan assembly aka 42. How many what there every day bia kra you attending to one district, how many districts can you attend to? And it tells you said so nipa ne wo ho a ne so oye na dwuma. It also helps, but we shouldn't be saying a check emane nkoye so mampani che ansa no appointed MMDCs Ashanti region. No, so they compare utinum dia. I understand you by and fan compare government at the same time. No, me fear the public for system ya omuhunu niemam enti so setting up national security to fake those people out. And to be no nebuache ebia meka so but ebia nebuache te ha a control niema bi won bampon munye say said e be ya ye mo ndu baso masidi munye say enti esa utimi nya bokire emma security agency no etime fish out ehuru those people omo cause confusion no na odi ho antidote ko wo sa de a team esa to ho esa hwe de MPP for yes me boni dia e hum so be ya adwuma ne de by nkrofo na ye omo adwen so mbeto atia no e kwan be ne ye be fa so a ye betimi ya reverse ni amomo ate ase se enipa ne me ya adwuma mama ha ma obe ya adwuma mamo enti so ya assembly member na so ote ha na o se obi Mahama de beba no ofo so obeba be ya adwuma ma party na gunti o ya yi a ebi wo hwa ye wo kwan ya obetimi dia fa so ya ebema eniema abafo
eno de eta ho pa
yes enti
the offer constituencies no
and for say so ba kwadware no che no ma ya no ye ne hu yi enti sa ya che no mesere mo fanto a ehia me pa because the way our social media ye nkrofo ni bi e kasa no e ya homete. However, Omampeni John Dramani Mahama 120 days no and rock or ya bi code of conduct for government appointees. It was serious. When we say as we speak, some Supreme Court judges bimpo and declare on asset.
Oh, sound.
I'm telling you, met me a catcher last month, and a Supreme Court judge be appointed no, a Akufo-Addo appointed no, it me declared asset away because of Phil say, Mammy, we are some the buyer no, and no more who say Yantna see ya. Yahoo,
I see.
A buying papa ba. Omampeni John Dramani Mahama anta or taxi or no other appointees no ama omo ewe chire na hunu say hey baby a niema ekono eya yihu na urimu asemode wo
dabi
Omampeni John Dramani Mahama me say papa ne ba so obebu Ghana o ba so obebu Ghana da me ba ha na se me ka kire